Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Ran through the contact. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, when you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
On the ground, it's Durham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Right back to him on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. completion. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Owens. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Reed. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Anderson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now on the option. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd down play from the gun. Dances away to buy time. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Durham. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the 2nd level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Sharp. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, and the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. This is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it. You can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it for a big play. It's a running room. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sharp. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. LSU quick to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Van Buren. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Give to the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights off the defender. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30. The 12 men more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gonna run it. It's Perry. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Now the play fake.
Oh my God, I had that fucking up.
LSU grabs the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Perry. He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make play.
He's loose. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Past the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll go to the air. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Quick release on the RPO. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes down the right side. 10. Touchdown, LSU. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Reed. under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leads it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Craven. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air, it's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Oh, better look out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass.
Going for it all. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 25 to Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense putting points on the board. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's Wilson.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Trying to get behind the defense. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, it's loose. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game